In a world where you can be anyone, you want to be which version of yourself would you choose? We live behind screens and masks and perfect profiles. We build a reality that looks beautiful from the outside but feels empty within. What happens when the person dot in the mirror stops recognizing the person standing in front of it? Story 17, The City of Glass Echoes. In the futuristic city of Caspian, everything was made of glass and light. The people here didn't have names, they had profiles. They didn't have faces. They had filters. Every morning, the citizens would wake up and choose a new identity from a glowing menu in their homes. Today, you could be a brave warrior. Tomorrow, you could be a world-famous poet. Alaric was a young man who worked as a mirror cleaner. His job was to make sure the glass walls of the city stayed perfect so that everyone could see their beautiful reflections. Alaric was very good at his job, but he felt a strange coldness in his chest. He noticed that while everyone looked perfect, no one ever touched. No one ever looked into each other's eyes. They only looked at the reflections. One evening, Alaric found a small, cracked window in a dark alleyway. It was the only piece of glass in the city that wasn't perfect. When he looked through the crack, he didn't see a filter or a profile. He saw a woman named Serafina sitting on a wooden chair. She wasn't wearing a costume. She wasn't glowing. She looked tired, and her hair was a bit messy. To the people of the city, she would be considered broken. Alaric was fascinated. He went to the window every night to watch her. One night, Serafina looked up and saw him. She didn't hide. She walked to the glass and placed her hand against the crack. "Why are you here?" she whispered. "Don't you want to go back to the world of light and perfection?" Alaric shook his head. "In that world, I am a hero and a king, but I feel like a ghost. Here, looking at you, I feel like a person. I can see the lines on your face. I can see the sadness in your eyes. It is the most beautiful thing I have ever seen." Serafina smiled a real smile. That didn't have a filter. The city of glass is a beautiful cage, Alaric. People are so afraid of being seen as imperfect that they have forgotten how to be real. They have thousands of friends in the reflections, but they are dying of loneliness. Alaric realized she was right. He looked at his own reflection. In the glass next to the crack, he saw a handsome prince with golden eyes. He hated it. He took his cleaning tool, and instead of cleaning the glass, he struck it with all his might. The glass didn't just break, it shattered into a million pieces. The noise was deafening. The golden light of the city began to flicker and fade. People came running out of their homes. Without the glass, they couldn't see their filters anymore. They saw each other's true faces. Some were old, some were scarred, some were crying. For a moment, there was panic. But then something magical happened. Without the glass to separate them, people began to reach out. They felt the warmth of another person's skin. They heard the real sound of a human voice. The city of light was gone, but a city of hearts was born. Alaric and Serafina stood in the middle of the ruins holding hands. They weren't perfect, but they were finally alive. Just remember, a perfect reflection is just a beautiful lie. Don't spend your whole life polishing a mask that hides who you really are. It is your imperfections and your scars that allow other people to truly see you. Real connection only begins when the mirrors finally break. Thanks for watching.